Imagine this, it's 2019 and you and your friends decide to play Roblox. After a while of playing, all of you start to get bored of the game you've been playing for ages. So then you search for other games to play on Roblox. But then you find a strange but funny looking game. You click on it and this is what you see. And that game you clicked on was called Vanoss Maze. Back then, the game was very popular on Roblox, with a couple of Roblox YouTubers playing it. It also had 7 million visits, and it was up to date with all the memes in it. But 3 years later, the game was shut down. How could it get to this point with such a popular game? But of course, we have to go back to the start. The game was made on the 11th of April 2019 by Roblox developer NotSuper_R. Before he created Vanoss Maze, he actually hadn't made any other games before it. But anyways, the game concept was basically where you and all the other players in the server had to kill Vanoss while also trying to not get killed by him. And also, just 6 days later after the game was released, the developer added game passes which were Vanoss Tracker, which was 75 Robux, M4A1 200 Robux, Tip 15 Robux. The game was very addictive to people since you could just get loads of cool things like weapons and snowballs. Also, these were the songs in the game, which were very infamous meme songs in 2019, but that will be important for later parts of the video. Also, the game concept was relevant to the Vanoss memes in 2019 on Roblox, and the game just kept growing, and once again was very popular in 2020. But there was one problem. By 2020, the memes that they used started to age and become quite out of date. Of course, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it still came across that the game was starting to go out of date. Then the game basically stayed the same throughout 2020 and 2021, and 2 months into 2022. But then, out of nowhere, something shocking happened. On the 25th of March 2022, Vanoss Maze was locked, meaning no one would be able to play it. And also, something was added to the title saying, "See description, Vanoss Maze." By going on to the description, it reads, "This thing is so far gone at this point." But with Roblox's deletion of audios, I think that's really the nail in the coffin. I would like to unironically thank everybody who played this. You made my day when I saw the first 100,000 visits years ago, and it still blows my mind with every million more. Personally, I can't think of a game more undeserving of such a following. The scripting is god awful and the gameplay is incredibly boring. Not to mention the jokes aged like fine milk over the years. I saw no real reason to maintain this game after the first year, but was too attached to it to take it down. Now, after 3 years of just slowly decaying as textures get removed and scripts become outdated, it's time to finally lay the place to rest. I don't know if I'll ever make another game at this point, but if I do, everyone who contributed to Vanoss Maze via game passes will get something in return. Thanks for everything, signed Super. Of course, people are upset with this outcome with comments like, "RIP, this game will be missed. I remember the good old Vanoss Maze. RIP Vanoss Maze, you'll be missed. I remember playing this game in January 2020 or February 2020. And well, that brings us a year after it got locked, aka now. And really, everyone's just forgotten about it. And it seems like the developer made the game for a joke. And when you try going onto the game, you can't. It says you don't have permission to join. And also, the audio he used in the game was copyrighted. For example, Crab Rave and Dance to Your Dead, and many more meme songs. Unfortunately, most meme songs and sounds were taken down in the audio update. There's been some copies of the game, but they don't have the popularity like the original did. And that's where it's really up to now with the game, unfortunately. And that's why you got to be really careful with audio. But yeah, guys, we're now on 461 by the time I'm recording this, so yeah, I really appreciate it. And literally, guys, support I got on that last video is absolutely insane. I just can't thank you guys enough for it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be pretty much the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you in another one.